Okay, Jai Sriman Narayana, everyone. Welcome back. It is Thursday, and we're going to dive right in and talk about the Valmiki Ramayana. And today we'll specifically review the chapter called Ayodhya Kanda. Kanda means chapter, and Ayodhya, of course, is the city of Lord Rama. The chapter after Ayodhya Kanda is called Aranya Kanda. Aranya in Sanskrit means forest. So it is the chapter where Lord Rama lives in the forest. So we'll talk about Ayodhya Kanda, then Aranya Kanda, and then that's how we'll close it for today. So let's get started. First, we have to offer our prayers to Lord Ganesh. So we say Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. So we are offering our prayers to Lord Vinayaka and we're requesting him, we're asking him, oh Ganesha, we're going to jump into the story of the Ramayana now. Please bless us so that we may understand the beautiful stories told by Valmiki Maharshi. Then we pray to Lord Rama, Apadamapahartaram, Dataram Sarvasampada, Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam, Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. So Apadamapa Hartaram, he cuts away your pain, he cuts away your problems. Apadamapa Hartaram. Then Dataram Sarvasampada. He gives you everything that you need. Everything, your house, your family, the food that you eat, the house that you live in, all of that is given by Rama. Dataram Sarvasampada. Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham. I offer my prayers again and again to that Rama, who is the king of the whole wide world. Now, we also should, before jumping into the story of the Ramayana, we should also offer our prayers to Lord Hanuman. So, if everyone can unmute themselves, we'll go one word at a time. Manojavam.
Manojavam. Jai Hanuman. Yes, Jai Hanuman.
Jai Hanuman. Yes, Manojavam.
Manojavam.
Maruta.
Maruta.
Tulya.
Tulya.
Vegam.
Vegam.
Jitendriyam.
Jitendriyam.
Buddhi.
Buddhi.
Matam.
Matam.
Varishtham.
Vahishtham.
Vatatmajam.
Vatatmajam.
Vanara.
Vanara.
Yutha Mukhyam.
Yuthamukhyam.
Mukhyam.
Mukhyam.
Sri Rama.
Sri Rama.
Dutam.
Dutam.
Shirasa.
Sirasa.
Namami.
Namami.
So Shirasa means head. It means with my head I'm doing my namaskaram. Shirasa namami. So Manojavam Marutatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtham Vatatmajam Vanarayutha Mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Shirasa namami. So Manojavam means he flies super fast. He flies faster than the speed of your thoughts. Remember last class we talked about in 1 second I can be here in my home. The next second I can go to Japan. The second after that I can go to India. So you're jumping in your mind. You can go all different places in your mind. You can go very fast. That's how fast Hanuman flies. And he's very smart and intelligent. Buddhimatam varishtham. Vatatmajam Vanarayutha Mukhyam. He's the best among all the Vanaras. Sri Ramadutam Shirasanamami. I offer my prayers to that messenger of Lord Rama. We pray to Hanuman. Oh, Hanuman, we're going to jump into the story of the Ramayana. Please bless us with the bhakti to the lotus feet of Lord Rama. Now we have to offer our prayers to Valmiki Maharshi, who is the author of the Ramayana. So Valmiki chirps the names of Lord Rama just like a cuckoo bird. So Kujantam
Pujantam.
Rama
Rama.
Rameti
Rameti.
Madhuram
Madhuram.
Madhuraksharam
Madhuraksharam.
Aruhya
Arha.
Aruhya
Arya.
Kavita
Kavita.
Shakham
Sakha.
Vande
Vande.
Valmiki
Valmiki.
Kokilam.
Kokilam.
Very good. Good job, everyone. So, yes, Valmiki is like a kokila bird. He's a kokila bird with such a beautiful voice, and he loves to chirp the names of Lord Rama. So, Kujantam Rama Rameti Madhuram Madhuraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakham Vande Valmiki Kokilam. But so Valmiki is like a bird, he's chirping the names of Lord Rama. But Valmiki is also like a lion. Valmiki Muni Simhasya Kavita Vanacharinaha Shrunvan Ramakatanatam Konuyati Param Gatim. Valmiki is roaring like a lion. He's telling everyone, you chant Rama, you chant Rama, you chant Rama. He's telling everyone to chant the names of Lord Rama. That is the authority, that is the power of Valmiki. Okay, so we've offered our prayers to Ganesha, Rama, Hanuman, and Valmiki Maharshi. Now let's jump right back into the story. So, if we all remember, I'm just going to give a brief review of what happened in the last class. We're in the city of Ayodhya, the rich, beautiful, amazing city. And Lord Rama is supposed to be crowned the king of this amazing, gigantic city. And then we know that Manthara starts to poison the mind of Kaikeyi. She tells Kaikeyi, I don't think Rama should become king. I think Bharata should become king. Kaikeyi says, no, 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 I don't think so. I think Rama will be a good king. He is my son. I love Rama. But Manthara slowly, 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 with bad words, with bad influence, she tells Kaikeyi the wrong things. And then Kaikeyi slowly changes her mind. So here Manthara is telling Kaikeyi that Bharata should become king. Then Kaikeyi gets very angry and she says, yes, I think Bharata should become king. Why should Rama become king? No, my child Bharata should become king. So if everyone remembers, she goes to her Kopa Griha. She goes to her angry room and she takes off all her beautiful sari and puts an old sari. She takes off her jewelry and she starts crying and sobbing and weeping and she's throwing a tantrum. And then Dashrath Maharaj comes and he says, Kaikeyi, what happened? Why are you so sad? What can I do for you? And Kaikeyi says, my king, I want Bharata to become the king of Ayodhya. And I want Rama to go to the forest for 14 years. Dashratha is so sad. He's crying, he's weeping, he's sobbing. But Kaikeyi is still firm. She doesn't care that Dashratha is crying. She's behaving in a hard-hearted way. Her heart has become so hard, it's like a stone, and she doesn't care about the crying and the weeping of Dashratha. And then she tells Rama, you have to go to the forest for 14 years. And then Rama says, okay, my mother, I will go. And that Rama, who was dressed in beautiful silken clothes, soft, beautiful clothes, now has to wear the clothing that forest people wear. It's not that comfortable. It can be scratchy. It's not that easy to wear. But Rama has to wear those clothes now. And Mother Sita said, Rama, if you are going to the forest, then I'm also going to the forest. I'm not going to leave you for one moment. Rama said, Sita, it's very difficult to live in the forest. They're scary monsters, they're rakshasas, they're big animals. It's so cold in the winters, it's so hot in the summers. Bugs will bite you. Snakes are everywhere. There are bears and lions and tigers. There isn't good food to eat. You'll have to eat fruits and roots and vegetables that you'll have to cook. It'll be so difficult for you. You're a princess. You should live happily in the palace in Ayodhya. And Sita said, I will not hear of it. I'm going to the forest with you. If you're going to live in the forest, then I'm also going to live in the forest. This is the love that Mother Sita has for Lord Rama. If he is suffering, if he is in a difficult position, then she will follow him there. That is the love that Mother Sita has for Lord Rama. Then Lakshmana, as we know, also says, I'm going with you, my brother. I'm also going to go to the forest with you for 14 years. So Rama accepts. So now Sita and Lakshmana are both going to go with Rama to the forest. Now, in the last class, I'm not sure if anybody remembers, but I had also talked about how Rama donates so much money and jewelry and cows and elephants to the people of Ayodhya. Remember, he gives his best friend Shatrunjaya a big elephant, excuse me, his best friend Suyagnya, an elephant named Shatrunjaya. And then to the the kids studying in school, to those schools, he gives thousands of cows so that they can have milk and beautiful milk sweets to eat. All the people he's donating gold, and then his own employees he's giving them enough money for 14 years. That is the kindness, that is the generosity of Lord Rama. And then now Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana sit on this chariot, and it is being driven by Sumantra. And now they are going to leave Ayodhya. And everybody's crying. Dasharatha screams. He says, Rama, don't go. Please don't go, Rama. But he has to go because Rama is upholding the promise given by Dasharatha to Kaikeyi. All the people of Ayodhya are crying. They're saying, Rama, please don't go. You please be king. But Rama tells everyone, he says, my people, you please be happy. Don't cry. You will be properly ruled by Bharata. Bharata will be an amazing king. Don't worry. But the people are crying and sobbing. And in fact, you know what happens? The people leave Ayodhya and are following Rama in his chariot. The chariot is going and the people are following him. Rama is saying, don't come. But they're saying, no, we're going to go with you, Rama. If you're going to the forest, then we're also going to the forest. So that's how much everybody loved Rama. They couldn't stay away from him for even for a moment. Can you imagine just if Rama was leaving, you can leave your home, leave everything, and you just run behind the chariot to wherever Rama goes. That's what the people of Ayodhya did. And then it is described that that night everyone went to sleep. Everyone is sleeping. They're very happy that they're with Rama right now. They're in the forest. In the forest, everybody is sleeping. And then Rama wakes up very early in the morning with Sita and Lakshmana. And then he slowly goes away because he wants his people to go back to their homes. When the people wake up, they're crying and sobbing that Rama had left. But what can they do? They go back home. Then, as Rama goes deeper into the forest, he comes across the home, the, the area, the tribal area of his best friend named Guha. So, Guha is actually the classmate of Lord Rama when he was a kid. Remember, Rama was studying under Vashishta Maharshi. Vashishta is the teacher of Lord Rama. There, he had a friend in his class named Guha. And Guha is such a wonderful friend. He comes running and he hugs Rama and he says, Rama, he actually falls at the feet of Rama and then Rama gives him a big hug. And then Guha says, Rama, what are these clothes? You are the king of Ayodhya. Why are you wearing these? Why are you coming to the forest? And then Rama says, my dear friend, I have been asked to come to the forest for 14 years while my brother Bharata will rule Ayodhya. Guha says, "Why don't you rule my kingdom? I'm a tribal king. You can rule here." But then Rama says, "No, my friend, I cannot rule any kingdom. I have come to simply live in the forest like an ordinary person. But I really love you and I really appreciate all your love." Then Guha gives Rama lots of honey, lots of fruits, lots of fresh vegetables, and he says, "Rama, please eat all this." And Rama takes a little bit and he says, I love you so much, Guha. Your kindness is so beautiful, but I cannot take everything. I will just accept it in my heart, and then I will go." Then Rama tells Guha, his best friend, "Now I must cross the Ganga river to go to a place called Chitrakuta." Chitrakuta, okay? So Rama has to cross the Ganga river to go to Chitrakuta because Rama wants to build a hut there to live there with Lakshmana and Mother Sita. In order to cross the Ganga, he has to have a kevat. Kevat means somebody who rides the boat, who takes the boat from one end all the way to the other end. If you've ever been to a river, you'll see that you can be here and you can take a boat and you can go to the other side of the river. So then Rama tells Kevat, "Can I come on your boat? Can you take me to the other side?" And then this is a very beautiful story. Do you all remember when I told you that Rama saw a stone in the forest? And then when he put his foot on the stone, it became a beautiful lady named Halya. Do we remember that? So what happens is Rama is telling Kevat, he's telling the boatman, "Can I come on your boat?" And then the boatman says, I don't know, I'm scared. If you put your foot on my boat, maybe it'll become a lady. It'll become like Ahalya. And then Rama said, "No, no, 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 don't worry, don't worry. Nothing like that will happen." Kevat says, "No, no, no, no. I'm going to wash your feet." So then Rama reluctantly agrees. He says, "Oh, okay, you can wash my feet." So then Kevat places the feet of Lord Rama in a bowl and then he pours water and he cleans the feet of Lord Rama and then he sprinkles that water on everyone. Sri Ramachandra Prabhu ki jai. So then Kevat is convinced because nothing happened. Nobody became a woman, right? So then Kevat says, "Okay, now you can come onto my boat." So then Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana come onto the boat of Kevat, and then he takes them, he allows them to cross across the Ganga river. So Kevat is slowly taking Rama across the river Ganga. There, as after they cross the Ganga, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana build a hut and they live happily in a place called Chitrakuta. Chitrakuta, okay? So they settle in a beautiful place called Chitrakuta. There's so many beautiful trees, the birds are chirping, the Ganga River is nearby. Everyone is so peaceful. There are rishis there. And then Rama would always tell Mother Sita and Lakshmana beautiful stories from the Puranas and the Upanishads and the Vedas. And Sita and Lakshmana would happily listen to the stories told by Lord Rama. Now I'm going to tell you what happened next. So we were in Chitrakuta till this time in the forest. But let's come back to Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, Dashratha is crying and weeping. And then finally, because he's so sad and he's so distressed, Dashratha dies. He passes away. And then Kaushalya and Sumitra start sobbing and crying, and they're crying and weeping. And then Vashishta Maharshi says, "Okay, it is now time to bring Bharata and Shatrughna back to Ayodhya." So, all this time, Bharata and Shatrughna were living or staying in the palace in the kingdom of Kaikeyi's brother in Kekeya Rajyam. Okay? It is in north of India. Okay? They were there. And then Vashishta says they should not stay there anymore. They should come back to Ayodhya because it is time for Bharata to become king. But Bharata, all night, he was living in Kekeya, he was in a different kingdom. All night he was having nightmares and he was thinking something bad is happening in Ayodhya. Something bad is happening. I am sensing really, I'm having nightmares. I'm getting scary dreams. I'm worried something happened to my father, Dashratha. I'm worried something happened to my older brother, Rama. Bharata loves Rama so much. So he's getting scared that something happened. So all night he was having bad dreams. And that day, Shatrughna and Bharata jump onto their horses and they come riding all the way to Ayodhya. And then when they come to the city of Ayodhya, they see that everyone is sad. Everyone is crying on the streets. Everyone is angry. And Bharata is thinking, what happened? Usually everyone is so happy in Ayodhya. People are playing mridangas. People are dancing on the streets. There are beautiful businesses all around. But what happened? Why is everyone so sad? Then Bharata goes inside. He goes to the inside the kingdom. He goes inside the palace. And then he says, what's happening? Why is everyone so sad? And then he goes inside the room of his mother and he sees his mother wearing white clothes. She looks so different. She doesn't look like how she usually does. Usually, Mother Kaikeyi is wearing beautiful saris and wearing beautiful golden ornaments, beautiful jewelry, but she was not dressed up. Bharata said, what happened? And Kaikeyi said, dear Bharata, I'm so sorry, but your father died. Dashrath Maharaj has died. Bharata says, what? My father died? Bharata was heartbroken. His knees started shaking. His mouth was drying up. He was becoming so scared and anxious. He said, how did this happen? How can my father die? And Kaikeyi says, it's not time for you to cry now, Bharata. This is not the time for you to cry. But Bharata is crying and sobbing and weeping, and he says, what were the last words that my father Dashratha said? And Kaikeyi said, he kept saying Rama, Rama, Rama. And then Bharata said, why was he chanting Rama? Was Rama not there? Where is Rama? And then Kaikeyi said, my son Bharata, you know what? It's time for you to sit down. I have a lot of things to tell you. Bharata says, please, my mother, tell me what happened. And Kaikeyi said, Bharata, it is time for you to become the king of Ayodhya. You are going to become the most powerful person in the whole wide world. It is time for you to be brave. You must become king. Bharata says, what? What do you mean I become king? I'm not the oldest. Rama is the oldest. My brother Ramachandra should become the king. Everybody loves Rama so much. He's so powerful. He's so soft hearted. He's so kind. He takes care of everyone. I'm not qualified to become the king. Rama should become king. Kaikeyi said, stop becoming sentimental. Don't become emotional like that. Bharata, you will become king. Bharata said, what happened to Rama? Where is he? Kaikeyi said, okay, Bharata, here's the truth. Asked Dashratha, I made him promise me that you will become the king of Ayodhya and Rama will go to the forest for 14 years. Bharata starts weeping and wailing and he says, how dare you do something like that? How dare you send Rama to the forest for 14 years? You really think I would be happy being the king of the Ayodhya without Lord Rama? I don't want this kingdom. From now on, I hate you. You are no longer my mother. I will not call you mother, I will call you Queen Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi starts getting scared and she says, Bharata, how can you say that? I did this for you. I wanted you to be happy. I wanted you to become king. I thought you would love this. Bharata says, are you crazy? Are you crazy? You think I would want to be the king of Ayodhya when Rama goes to the forest for 14 years? I am the servant of Lord Rama. Rama should become king. He is the king of the entire world. I am done. I am furious. I am going to bring Lord Rama back to Ayodhya. At that time, everyone in Ayodhya was very angry with Bharata. They were thinking that Bharata made Kaikeyi do all this. That was not the truth. Bharata loves Rama so much. He immediately goes to the court and he calls all the ministers and he says, "My dear ministers, I am going to bring Lord Rama back. It is time to make Rama the king. It is time to do the Pattabhishekam, make Rama the emperor of Ayodhya. Let us all go marching to Chitrakuta, the place where Lord Rama is." Everyone jumps up and is so happy and says, "Yes, yes, we should definitely do that. We should definitely bring back Lord Rama." Then Bharata says, "I want all my people to build a road from Ayodhya to Chitrakuta. I want us to build a track so that we can all go marching together all the way to Chitrakuta." So then a road is built, and everyone is so happy and joyful that they're all going to go see Lord Rama. Then Bharata, with his entire army, with all the people of Ayodhya, he comes marching, and with all the three mothers, Kaushalya, Kaikeyi, and Sumitra, everybody comes. There are elephants and horses. Vashishta Maharshi is coming. All the great rishis are coming so that Bharata can meet Rama and bring Rama back to the kingdom of Ayodhya. Then at that time, they're marching. And then Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita are in the forest. And then they're hearing these sounds. They're thinking, what are all these elephants? It sounds like a big army is coming. Lakshmana immediately climbs up a tree. And then he's looking far away and he sees, oh my God, there's an entire army coming. Rama, I think Bharata wants to kill you. I think that's why he's coming. He gets angry. He says, "My dear brother Rama, I'm going to kill Bharata right now. I'm going to kill the entire army. How dare they come to try and attack you?" Rama says, "No, Lakshmana, don't think like that. Bharata loves me so much. He loves all of us so much. He doesn't want to kill us. There's a different reason that why he's coming." Then, by that time, Bharata comes to Chitrakuta and he comes running to Rama and he falls flat on his arms and legs and he does his Shashtanga Namaskara and he says, he starts weeping and crying and he touches the feet of Lord Rama and he says, "Rama, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please come back to Ayodhya. I want to make you the king of Ayodhya. I have brought your crown. I will do your Pattabhishekam here. I will live in the forest for 14 years. You please come back to the kingdom." Rama immediately hugs Bharata and he says, "Bharata, please stop crying. Please take care. Don't worry. I have to stay in the forest for 14 years. You go back to the kingdom." Bharata says, "No, my brother. I will not go back to the kingdom. I will stay here. You have to go back to the kingdom. You have to become the king of Ayodhya." Rama doesn't listen. So there's a long and beautiful conversation that takes place in the Valmiki Ramayana between Rama and Bharata. They're having a conversation about dharma. What's the right thing to do? What's the wrong thing to do? Rama said, "I promised that I would go and live in the forest." Dasharatha promised Kaikeyi that you would become the king for 14 years. We cannot break our promises. There's a saying in Hindi written by Tulasidas. रघुकुल रीत सदा चली आई प्राण जाए पर वचन न जाए. If you promise someone, if you tell someone you're going to do something, you have to stick to it. That is what Lord Rama teaches us. Even if it's really difficult, even if it's really hard to follow the promise that we gave someone, we should stick to it. So then finally, Rama gives Bharatani a big hug and he says, "Please go back, rule Ayodhya." Then Bharata says, "My lord Ramachandra, I cannot rule Ayodhya, but what I will do is I want you to place your feet on these golden shoes, these golden padukas. I will take these padukas and put them on my head, and I'm going to walk all the way to Ayodhya, and I will put your shoes on the throne. I will put your shoes on that chair. Rama will be ruling through his padukas, and I will be his servant. I will do the tasks for you for 14 years, but I am not the king. Your padukas are the king. Your shoes are the king of Ayodhya. I am your servant. I will execute all the orders that you instruct." Rama is so touched by the love that Bharata has for him. He gives him a big hug and he says, "Bharata, never in the future, never in the past was there a brother like you who would sacrifice everything for their elder brother." Bharata goes back to Ayodhya and he puts his shoes and puts the shoes of Lord Rama on the throne and he prays to them. And look at what an amazing king Bharata is, what an amazing brother he is. He takes care of everything in Ayodhya. He's a wonderful ruler. But then he thinks Rama is sleeping on the floor. Rama is sleeping on the ground. He doesn't even have a bed to sleep on. How can I sleep on a bed? I won't sleep on a bed. Rama is sleeping on the floor. I'm going to dig a hole into the ground and I'm going to sleep in that hole. I will always be under Lord Rama. I will be lower than Lord Rama. Bharata said, Rama doesn't have fancy foods and beautiful dishes to eat. I will eat fruits and vegetables just like Lord Rama. Rama doesn't have beautiful clothes to wear. I will also not wear beautiful clothes. So Bharata rules the kingdom for 14 years as a sadhu. Now we have finished Ayodhya Kanda. Now we are going to enter the next chapter, Aranya Kanda, the chapter of the forest. So then Rama and Lakshmana and Sita decide to leave Chitrakuta and they keep going forward. They're walking, walking, walking. And they come to the ashrama of a beautiful sage and their wife named Atri and Anasuya. They come to the ashrama of Atri and Anasuya. And there, Atri Maharshi gives Lord Rama weapons and tells him beautiful stories from the Upanishads. And there, Anasuya Devi gives Mother Sita beautiful jewelry and beautiful makeup and a beautiful sari. And she says, these are my gifts for you. Please keep them. Then, after leaving the ashrama of Atri and Anasuya, Rama, Lakshmana, and Sita marching, marching, marching. They go deeper into the forest, and then all of a sudden, there's a huge demon named Virada, Dushta Virada Vinashanaram, a huge, gigantic demon named Virada. And he sees Mother Sita and he says, ha ha ha, this lady is so beautiful. I'm going to make her my wife. And he immediately picks up Mother Sita in his hands and he's walking away. Sita is screaming, she's crying. She says, Rama, help me, help me. Rama shakes. He gets so scared. He says, what happened to Sita? Where did she go? And he sees that Virada has grabbed Mother Sita and he's walking away. Immediately, Rama and Lakshmana start shooting arrows at Virada. And they're shooting him, and then they take out their swords and they slice Virada. And immediately, Virada drops Mother Sita. And then Sita Devi comes running, and then Rama takes care of her. And then Virada dies. Then later, Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana go deeper into the forest, and then they go to the place called Dandakaranya. Dandakaranya is the deep forests. And unfortunately, there are a lot of scary demons in Dandakaranya. These Rakshasas eat the rishis. They'll kill the rishis. They're killing everyone. In fact, Rama sees an entire mountain of skulls and skeletons. Then Lord Rama promises the rishis that he will kill the demons of the Dandakaranya forest. Is everyone okay? Should we end the class here? I know it's getting late. Should we end the class here for today? Do we want to listen to more, or is it getting late?
More.
More? We want to listen to more? Okay. I'll go through just to the middle of the Aranyakanda and then we'll stop there. Okay. So then all the rishis, all the so all the rishis of the Dandakaranya forest see Lord Rama and they say, "Oh Lord Rama, please protect us. Please protect us. The demons are killing us." Then Rama says, "I promise I will protect you all. I will protect you all from the demons." So then Rama kills a lot of the evil demons that were hurting the rishis. Then Rama meets a rishi named Agastya Maharshi. And Agastya gifts Rama some divine weapons. And then he tells Rama, go to a place called Panchavati. Panchavati is another forest area where the river Godavari flows. There, Rama again with Lakshmana and Sita build a beautiful hut and they live in there. There they meet a huge bird called Jatayu and they make friends with Jatayu. Jatayu is a huge vulture. Jatayu says, you are Rama? Your father Dashratha was my best friend. We were best friends and now I'm seeing the son of Dashratha. I'm so happy to see you. Then later on, there's a lady named Shurpanaka who comes. There's a lady named Shurpanaka who comes uh, to the place of Lord Rama and she sees Lord Rama and she thinks, wow, he is so beautiful, he's so handsome, he's so good looking. I want to marry him. So then Shurpanaka dresses herself up as a beautiful lady and she comes to Rama and says, Rama, I am the most beautiful woman in the whole wide world, and you are the most handsome. You should get married to me. And Rama says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm actually already married to Devi Sita. But you can ask my brother Lakshmana if he wants to marry you. Then Shurpanaka goes to Lakshmana and she says, will you marry me? Lakshmana says, no, no, I'm the servant of Lord Rama. So Shurpanaka goes back to Rama, then back to Lakshmana, then back to Rama, then back to Lakshmana. And she gets so angry. She said, I'm going to kill Sita now. Because of Sita, you're not getting married to me. She immediately comes to pounce on Mother Sita. Then immediately Lakshmana comes and he cuts off the nose of Shurpanaka. Shurpanaka is super angry. She's livid with anger. And she goes to the forest and she flies to the kingdom of Janasthana, where her brothers, her cousin brothers, Khara and Dushana, are ruling. And she goes to Khara and Dushana and says, Khara and Dushana, my cousin brothers, there's an evil man named Rama and Lakshmana who live in the forests. They cut off my nose. They're so evil. You have to go kill them. Khara says, what? They cut off your nose? I'm going to destroy them right now. And then Khara sends an army of 14,000 soldiers to attack Lord Rama. Can you imagine one Lord Rama and 14,000 soldiers? These are highly militant, powerful soldiers. All of them are carrying different weapons. They're evil, they're scary, they're huge, they're terrifying. They have clubs and maces and tridents and bows and arrows. They have all the different weapons. And in fact, it's described that those maces and weapons and knives still had the blood and the guts from the animal or the Rakshasa that was previously killed. And then they come marching, marching, marching. The jackals are howling. The sky is becoming orange. It's becoming scary and eerie all around. And this massive army of 14,000 demons are coming. Rama says to Lakshmana, Lakshmana, immediately take Sita Devi and go to the cave. Take care of Sita in the cave. I will fight these 14,000 demons. Lakshmana says, are you sure I can fight? Rama says, no. Go to the cave and protect Mother Sita. I am going to fight these demons. And then these demons start attacking Lord Rama all at once. They throw spears and weapons at him. And then Lord Rama's blood is coming from Lord Rama's body. He's being bruised and cut. And then immediately Rama takes out his mandala akara arrow and he immediately takes out his bow and arrow and he starts shooting. And it is described that in 72 minutes, just 1 hour and 12 minutes, Rama kills the 14,000 demons of the Janasthana forest. It is described by a great saint named Bhadrachala Ramadasu. Ramadasu says, Bhandana Bhimudartha Janabandhavudu Jwalabana Tunako Tanda Kala Prachanda Bhujatandava Kirtiki Ramamurtikin. రెండవ సాటి దైవమిక లేడను చింగడ కట్టి భేరిక డాండర డాండ డాండనెల ద్రమ్ముల జాండము నిక్క మత్తవేదంబము నిక్కు చాటెదను దాశరథీ కరుణాపయోనిధి. It is inconceivable. Rama is killing them so fast. He's taking out his arrow, he's stringing his arrow, and he's shooting. Everybody is dying. They're running all around. Rama kills all those demons. It looks like Rama is Lord Shiva doing his Pralaya Tandava dance. And then Shurpanaka is so upset She's crying and she's angry. And then she flies all the way to Lanka to talk to her brother, Ravana. We'll stop the story there, and I will stop the recording.